I'm sitting here with Jared of Lucky Bamboo Tattoo. Today we're going to talk about this new ink that came out that I guess changes. I'm not sure. I don't have too much information, but you do. So what?
Um, yeah, I mean it's just another, gimmicky ink that it it's light activated, right? So essentially it disappears with a certain light and then it reappears, reactivates and appears again with light, a certain light exposure. And what's crazy to me, and again, that this just shows the ignorance of the industry, is there's so many big name artists that are pushing it right now, right? Because they're on this guy's on his tip or whatever's going on, some self-serving agenda, and that's the really sad part to me about the industry, or a lot of the industry. Obviously, not all, because there are people that don't agree with it, but these big name artists, what I consider, a lot of them just turn out to be sellouts, right? They go on these tattoo shows, they will sell out for products and money. And like this one, for example, we're talking about, I went and did some digging when I first saw it, and it's a photochromic ink, which you go look at that, and photochromic dyes, you go look at it now, Google it. The safety information on that is it's a known carcinogen, number one, and it can cause reproductive harm, right? It can cause different allergic responses and skin irritations. It's not just some mild thing. It's, like I said, it's a known carcinogen. There's plexiglass in there. They say it's like, oh, this nanoparticle technology encapsulated in some type of plexiglass material, and it's fucking insane to me. Just stupid gimmicky things. It's just like the UV stuff, right? The UV activated stuff, same thing. It's very unsafe. That's why we've never done it here. We would never do this disappearing ink either. And I don't know why somebody would want it. It kind of defeats the purpose of a tattoo. I don't get it. But I mean, if you need to hide your tattoos, then maybe you shouldn't have tattoos. But anyway, it's just this again just reaffirms the need for regulation involvement, right? Government involvement, since inks in America have never been regulated ever. I mean, the FDA is coming in now. I'm curious to see what happens with this new ink and how long it sits out on the shelves for, because of the science already behind some of these ingredients in it. But essentially, that's what it is in a nutshell. And I just couldn't believe some of the people promoting it. I guess I can. Some of them I couldn't. Some of them I didn't see coming, but because it kind of blew up all one night, right? It basically said, "Okay, announce, put on your Instagram that you're one of the signature artists for this dumb ink," and it blew up, right? A bunch of people started posting. People I was already following, people that I know personally, and I just I can't believe it. So that's it in a nutshell. Just another health concern, and proving my point that we need regulation, because the tattoo industry doesn't do a good job about regulating themselves, right? They just put anything in ink and will accept anything because it's endorsing them and making them money. And I guess still a lot of them don't look at the big picture of their clients. What about their clients? And would they like to know that it's a known carcinogen? Of course, a lot of them, number one, probably don't even know it, and number two, aren't going to tell their clients anyway. And they did a few years of studies, which, as you know, isn't enough, right? I could smoke for 5 years, and it doesn't mean I'm going to have any effect on my body at all. Some person might, and some won't. But anyway.
Yeah, I guess the sample batch, from what I understand, was very small.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you can't study something for a few years and be like, oh no, it's good, right? I mean, look at smoking, for example. I'm going to keep using that example, but I mean, medical doctors used to endorse it and push it. So, yeah, and then they, years later they say, oh, or even decades sometimes on some products, right? Or fen-phen, when I was younger, that weight loss drug, it was killing people, and it took years before anybody pulled it off the shelves. The FDA pulled it off the shelves. So it was approved, it was pushed through, it was approved as safe, and then ended up killing people. So,
Well, it sounds like it's a bad idea to use this ink, so thank you for that information.
yeah, thank you.